Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm, yeah. Mm. Born and dead, saved by love. Count my blessings from above. Though in darkness, have no fear. Light will shine on those holding near. They know that sorrow they will pass. For I know in this life there will be some pain. But remember that love, yes it will. Love will reign. Yeah, love will reign. Yeah, in my heart I believe it. Love will reign. Oh, yeah, yeah. Have a vision, it's clear and plain. People living life, smiling again. Oh, see the children, they know no pain. Far from pressure, stress and strain. Oh, sorrow, they will pass. For I know in this life there's gonna be some pain. But remember that love, yes it will. I know, yeah, love will reign. Gotta believe it. In my heart, I truly believe sun will shine again. And love, I can hardly wait. We'll all be together. There'll be peace, peace, sweet peace, happiness and joy. One day, someday, pain will be over and love will reign. They won't last, for I know in this life there's gonna be some pain. But in the end, love will reign. Yeah. Love will reign. Said in His word, weeping may endure the night. Love will conquer all. Love will win the fight. So don't be discouraged. Don't be dismayed. Darkest hour just before the light. Hate will be crushed, fear will be gone, love will remain and go on and on. Though the road seems rough, my friend, we know how the journey is. Oh, yeah. La, da, da, da. La, da, da. La, da, da. Oh, la, da, da, da.
Love will reign. I'm excited to be here another Tuesday, 8:30-ish Eastern Standard Time. And whether you're watching us here live on Facebook Live, from which we emanate the Marcus Our Homes page and our home, the Love and Stuff page, or you're watching us on LinkedIn Live, Instagram Live, Twitch Live, YouTube events, or on TikTok, which I'm pointing to a different device because I'm having struggles getting TikTok into my restream. We're going to work it out. But I wanted to come on and say a happy day to you, whether you are here in the Midwest or whether you're around the globe, whatever time it is. Hello to you. And I hope you'll take a moment to click share. Tag 5 of your closest connections, followers, subscribers, friends, 5 of the more popular ones to join in tonight's uh, episode of Love and Stuff. I'm Marcus Holmes, the Love I can't get it out. I love it so much. I'm the love activist. I'm advocating for better love for you and me. And part of that love, right? The quintessential love is God. And He wants us to love Him with all that we have and our neighbors as ourselves. So, the love that we hope to spread tonight is about the neighbor. It's about those that we can help to live out a better life, to realize dreams and become their very best. It's Giving Tuesday. And I know you have Black Friday, and some of you committed not to shop on Black Friday. Anybody committed not to shop on Black Friday? Give me some hearts or likes. Or you waited until Small Business Saturday and you shopped small business or Black businesses. You shopped them on Saturday. Give me some hearts or likes wherever you are. Or you waited until those sales that happen on Cyber Monday. As a matter of fact, the HR Passion Guy, I know him pretty well. He had a great sale going on for you yesterday, my friends, and you should definitely go and check out the Stand Store because it's still standing. All right. You can still get that 30, 60, 90-day job offer blueprint, right? And you shopped till your heart's desire, right? Thank you, Kay. I appreciate you for joining, and Tony Brown and all of those on TikTok. And today is Giving Tuesday. It's a day that's set aside to encourage you to give to those organizations and those individuals they serve who could utilize some help and support. And I know there are tons of great organizations around the world who are doing great work, and we want to salute and shout out all of those organizations. You can drop some of the names of those organizations in the comments. I know from American Red Cross to the American Cancer Society and Foundation to the American Diabetes Foundation. There's so many organizations out here, the Breast Cancer Awareness Foundations that are all around. There are so many organizations who are doing great work to help those that need help. Some of them are in marginalized communities, underrepresented communities, and some of them are in situations and circumstances that they just need someone to stand in the gap, right? Societies helping children with cancer, childhood cancer, and research. So many different ones. I wanted to share an opportunity with you and another opportunity we may mention a little later on, but one that has become very near and dear to my heart. And I'm hoping that those of you that are in and around the Love and Stuff community will consider, as a part of your Giving Tuesday, that you will consider one more organization. One more organization. I know that you are probably tapped out on Black Friday. Those of you that shopped, Small Business Saturday, I hope that you understand that small businesses cannot survive without the patronage of people just like you and I, right? And I'm sure Cyber Monday, you grabbed a deal or two. Now I'm asking you, will you position yourself to give back, to help someone else? And that's really what love is really calling us to do. That's what love is all about, helping others. I'm looking up at the ceiling, helping others by giving back, right? And so I want you to drop in the comments, wherever you are, on whichever platform, your charity of choice. Who are you supporting on Giving Tuesday? I think though that we should just lay it on out there, because I am going to share with you one that, again, is near and dear to me, and tell you a little bit about it in just a moment. So why don't you take a moment, wherever you are, just drop in the comments, hey, I'm in Detroit. Hey, I'm in North Carolina. Hey, I'm in Spain. Hey, I'm in Nigeria. We have folks in Lagos sometimes who stay up because they're in a different time zone. Hey, it's me. I want to know where you are. You don't have to tell me your address, right? But just say, I'm in such and such state. I'm in such and such country, if you don't want anybody to know your locale. Just drop and say hello wherever you are. I just want to track with you and let you know I'm tracking with you, and I want you to track with us. So where are you around the world this Giving Tuesday? Some of you, it might already be Wednesday, but Giving Tuesday, where are you? I'm in the Midwest of the US, in the best, the D, no place like it. And I want to know where you are around the world, whether you're watching us on TikTok, because that's on a different device. You're watching us on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Instagram. I think I said everything. Tell me where, oh, LinkedIn. I apologize. I'm not always on LinkedIn on Tuesday nights, but I wanted to give you the opportunity to join in this special giving. All right, Sterling is in Florida. Kay is in South Carolina. All right, I bet you all have some good weather, even though I heard Florida is pretty cold. But I bet South Carolina has some good weather. Detroit is creeping to the 30s. I won't complain. I'm here to feel it. Where are you around the world? Well, just a year ago, I was afforded an opportunity, which I think is one of the great. Hello, Angela Hutchins Malloy is in Florida as well. See, Sterling, somebody else is in Florida. All right. What's the weather like there, Angela? I last year had the opportunity, well, the year before, I'll start there, I had the opportunity to be invited to join Forbes Black. Now, Forbes Black is a great community, and I got to holler at them in a minute because I don't see any of them coming in here to help me with this cause. Sterling said it's hot there. Okay, it's hot in part of Florida, and Angie says on Facebook it's chilly there. So y'all find out where the weather's happening in Florida. So I joined Forbes Black, and I haven't gone to the national conference yet, I'll be honest, but I have been interacting with people. A lot of them are some brilliant, young, up and coming, but I'm probably more like Unc to them. So I haven't made it to Forbes Council. That's the next level. Maybe one day I'll get there. I'll be so graced to join them. But I'm enjoying my time in Forbes Black. And last year, I was afforded the privilege and opportunity to be asked to serve, to be accepted to serve on the board of the African Link Initiative. And I can tell you that as I have thought about, no, Unc means uncle. I think I'm still cool, right? Sterling, I'm still cool. I had thought about board positions as you get to a certain level, and I've been in this area of human resources for 27 years, in my 23rd year at the current organization that I'm serving, but 27 total. And as you get to certain senior levels, you start to look at opportunities to be on boards, right? Part of the development and growth of you becoming whatever it is you're going to become, CEO, CHRO, whatever I'm going to become, right? And I was excited about the mission and cause of this organization, because let me tell you about, it's called Ali. It is African Link Initiative. They are doing, we are doing, I feel like they are doing, but we are doing an amazing, amazing amount of work. And the work that we're doing is, I believe, God's work assigned to man. What we're doing is identity development in one part. It is helping young people of African descent connect to the motherland, connect to Africa, and trace their identity so that they have a full understanding of who, whose, and what they are. And I don't know if I can think of greater work. If you think of helping people to reach the highest expression of themselves. Absolutely, Nati. There is, though. Tonight we're talking about Giving Tuesday. So I know you're asking me an interview question. You probably should inbox me. I'll be happy to answer it. Helping people to actualize the highest expression of themselves is a work that only God can anoint you to do. And when you think about the number of young people, not just this generation, but the number of young people that wander in the wilderness, I'm going to call it the wilderness of wonderment, of the possibility of being great, being nothing, being strung out on drugs, being a pharmacist who creates drugs. There are so many pathways and portals that young people are drawn to, pulled to, could go into, and they spend extra years trying to find out who they are, right? It's a part of that exploration. But how farther ahead would you and I be if we had someone in the background who understood that we needed to connect ourselves to our story, and not just the varied, sometimes scary, harrowing part of our story, because for African Americans and those that are African descent, there is the enslavement of people, slavery that runs coarsely through our history, right? But it isn't the totality of our history, right? We should certainly understand, embrace, and learn from the enslavement of people, which I think this country has a great reckoning to do. But we must also ensure that our children know who they are, right? Anybody agree with that? And so I think it is God's work, and I've happened upon being involved in doing some of God's work, and I wanted to just tell you a little bit about it. From an amazing board, I think there are 13 of us now on the board, and one of the things that our fearless leader, Shazelle Muhammad, says is we empower young people or youth across the globe. We prepare students to be global leaders. And when I think of Shazelle, I just get so excited because she's an amazing person doing amazing work on the behalf of the organization. She is the executive director and founder, and she's also a lead consultant at Inunya Global. I may have said that incorrectly, which is a leadership training and coaching firm. She specializes in helping people, individuals and organizations, get from where they are now to where they want to be. Can you see how logical that is, that she would be leading this organization? Her life mission is to connect with people that God puts on her path, and with them cultivate the best in humanity by first cultivating the best in ourselves. Now that resonates with me. It almost gave me chills, because really we're only going to achieve the best in humanity until we start to address the self. It is so aligned with the love and stuff, right? The quintessential love, who is God. God is love. And he's written love chapters about us. He's left his footprint on the earth for us to follow him, even if we're not paying attention. And he says he wants us to love him with everything we got, and then love our neighbor as ourselves. Jesus says, on these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. So in order for you to cultivate your community and relationship and boo and bae and partner, first, we got to cultivate the best in ourselves. That's why I love Shazelle. She believes that self-cultivated individuals nurture stronger families and more resilient communities that collaborate, innovate, and resolve conflict. These communities become and shape the excellence that is our humanity. She's a sought-after motivational speaker, professional facilitator, and she spent over 25 years in corporate America, okay? And it's not limited to adult learning in corporate settings. She's worked with Pass It Along to facilitate workshops for high school freshmen called Discover Your Passion and Purpose. She's worked with over 3,000 students and more in New Jersey. She has done so much great work. And I'm so proud to be working with her. She's also worked with the Global Peace Foundation, an international peace building organization, to conduct workshops on community resilience and anti-radicalization. Her work there focused on empowering communities to build an internal network of trusted resources to help recognize individuals who may need help. And this program, the African Link Initiative that she founded, it's a program for Black teenagers designed to nurture a healthy and supportive sense of self. Allie seeks to become a catalyst for a paradigm shift in identity that transforms how youth of African descent see their world and see their possibilities by first transforming how they see themselves. How they see themselves. I'm going to show you a quick clip of Chazelle. Quick clip. Right, as soon as I make sure that is there for you to be able to see. I'm sorry, TikTok, I'm gonna have to turn the camera around for you to see. So let me just do that in one quick second. I'll flip the camera for you to be able to partake in this. Make sure we are all good there. We are. Hope you can see that on LinkedIn as well. This is Chazelle Muhammad. Oh,
Denominator.
try it again.
Dignity is the highest human denominator. And when you lead with respect for the dignity of all people, you allow people to understand your intentions. And your intention really is to have conversations, facilitate dialogue that leads to a better place and inclusivity for all families.
That's Chazelle Muhammad, the director and founder of African Link Initiative. And I just happen to be a board member who's excited to be there, excited to be on the journey. Okay. And I just had to show just a clip of her. Of course, I think I might have a little bit more that I want to show of her. But she has come up with fascinating work and programs to develop diaspora youth to solve global challenges in food security, re-image historical narratives, and overcome the social determinants of health. I want to tell you a little bit more about two of the programs that I am just, most days I'm just overcome by the great work that they're doing. I feel so honored to be part of it. Part of that work is the CORE program, which enables young people to get an opportunity to go to their birthplace, to go to do a DNA kit, to do an ancestry kit, and determine, you know, where their places of origin are. Okay, it's the signature program that it culminates in a service learning birthright trip to Africa, which we have 2 young people that are scheduled to go to Africa, and hence why I'm talking to you on Giving Tuesday. The youth voices, they do a TEDx, they learn and practice public speaking and presentation skills, and they share their most passionate ideas for a better, more just, more sustainable world via the Talks Global platform. So they're an approved club. We have an approved club by the TED organization. And so as a part of their journey, they do a TED Talk. And I'm going to have to get some clips of the TED Talks so that you can see that. But what I'm excited about is something I haven't experienced. These young people are going to be heading to Egypt next year in 2026. They have a DNA kit. They're doing the ancestry.com to, you know, look at their roots, their background, and they're going to the motherland. What an amazing opportunity to find out where you've come from, trace your steps down through generations, your forefathers, foremothers, your ancestors, and to know out of what you have become and what you will become out of what was before. I'm so excited for these two young ladies who are going to be going, and we'll hopefully share a little bit more about that shortly. Just a small clip, maybe. Then the second part is farming in color, and I'm equally excited about this because the food sovereignty urban farming movement really addresses something really important. It should be very important to many people. I'm not so sure it is. Even though you're in the United States, you understand the climate of the federal government, the shutdown, the threats and adverse impacts to the SNAP program, to benefits, to all of these things, these social determinants of health, because food, quality of food should be a human right, right? But we've made in a capitalistic society that the haves can have better and the have-nots cannot have or have less, right? And so if you think about urban areas, inner city areas, can you think of the number of grocery stores that have good, fresh fruit, vegetables, food of high quality? You don't really find Whole Foods in the hood. I'm just saying what I'm saying. Now, there is a movement that's happening where you're seeing more grocery store cooperatives, more consortiums, if you will, more opportunity for African American inspired, led, and owned grocery stores. But there's still dramatic food deserts in the inner city, where the average person has more access to a McDonald's than they have to fruits and vegetables. They can walk to McDonald's, but can they walk to a grocery store where they're able to get fresh food? So this program, the Farming in Color, helps youth reconnect to the land and excite their imaginations with the use of technology and overcome long and deeply held, deep-seated negative connotations of farming while Black and brown. We never thought of farming as something that could bring wealth, that would be attractive, right? We thought of farming of something that is less than, I think in part because of how we have socialized farming, right? So our scholar farmers lead the next generation of highly skilled and capable leaders who confront hunger on the local, regional, and global stage. They're going to be doing hydroponic farming. So it's not just farming in the ground, it's farming above with units where they can grow foods, fruits, vegetables above ground in a hydroponic chamber, if you will. Okay, that's farming in color. Couldn't you imagine having a farming in color in your urban area where you know there's a food desert? There's a vision to scale farming in color. And so I want you to be thinking about that as you are here with me on Giving Tuesday. And then social emotional learning workshops, where we help youth better understand themselves and their world through richly developed social emotional learning workshops and experiences with themes that include discovering my purpose. Think about being 13, 14, 15, 16 and participating in something that has you discovering your purpose. And if you follow the HR Passion Guide, you know I believe your purpose sits squarely where your power and your passion intersects. This is where your purpose is, where my chin is. Doing this for TikTok, doing this for everybody else. Your power, your knowledge, skills, abilities, behaviors, and competencies. What has God given you, gifted you? Your passion, what do you wakes you up in the morning? Your ilgike. I'm probably mispronouncing that in this moment, but you understand what I'm talking about. It's the thing that gets you up in the morning that the Japanese talk about, the Okinawans talk about. the things that you have great interest in that bring you deep meaning. When those two cross, your power and your passion, you find your purpose. So discovering your purpose. I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. I'm often telling Autumn that she is becoming my wildest dream. She's my wildest dream come true. Her mother used to tell her that. Actually, her mother wrote a poem to that effect to her. Other things like 3 keys to growth, the 17 sustainable development goals, Global Citizens Unite, and Who Am I? So this 3-prong approach, if you will, to help young people discover who they are. Okay. That Farming in Color, I just want to double back to it. It advances the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, right? And I want you to know how proud I am to be a part of this organization, which has a ton of partners, right? Folks that we work with. And we have alumni scholars. What we've determined from the statistics, Stanford University study found this program, which focuses on cultural pride for Black youth, yielded a 50% increase in the Black male graduation rate. Okay. The same Ally curriculum, a core component of it is the well-renowned Crucial Conversations, Crucial Learning core competencies are a part of the component of the Ally curriculum, And we know that 300 plus Fortune 500 companies utilize core, I almost said core strength, but utilize Crucial Conversations and Crucial Learning. In October 2020, the Collaborative for Academic, Social, and Emotional Learning updated its definition to include identity development, which is at the heart and soul of Ally. Okay? Ally, I'm sorry. Cultural pride improves outcomes. It improves GPA. It improves socialization. And these programs that offer this social and emotional learning, or SEL strategies, yield 11-to-1 returns on investment. So we're talking about a program that not only is a program that makes you feel good about the work, it's a program whose work does good with evidence. Okay? And so here we are today on Giving Tuesday. We have 2 students on one journey of a lifetime. And you're going to help 2 students to get to Egypt. Because every child deserves to know where they come from. Every one of us and the child within us. And every young person deserves the chance to stand on the soil of their ancestors and feel the powerful truth that we should all know, but we don't, that we belong. Everyone wants to belong. Everyone wants to know where their tribe is. Everyone wants to know that they're a part of a human race and they're part of it. They're just not watching an experiment happen, that they are part of the action and interaction that God has a plan and a place for them. And so I think it's a powerful journey for them to embark upon, and we want to help them get there. So this Giving Tuesday, I'm inviting you to help us make that possible for these 2 students who are going to Egypt, who never had the opportunity to travel to the continent that literally has shaped their roots. Okay? The African Link Initiative believes that cultural identity is a powerful part, an important part, an intricate part of personal growth. For many students and for many people, understanding your heritage becomes a turning point in how you see yourselves and how you see your future. This program was created to deepen cultural awareness, to spark pride, to open doors to deeper belonging. And this year, with your help, we will fund the travel, the lodging, the meals, the educational experiences for the students to journey across the continent and explore history, culture, and communities that in many ways mirror their own. The journey is not a vacation. It's more than a trip. It's a restoration. It's a coming of age. It's an identity. It's a confidence. It's a connection. It's powerful. It is the moment that they will see themselves reflected in a place that feels like home. And that's why we're asking for your support to help these students experience Africa for the very first time. Your support will help them come home. I'm so excited, and thank you for those that are joining across platforms, because this is an opportunity for you to help us to help these young people get exactly where we know they need to be. So I'm bringing up on the screen the link for Giving Tuesday for African Link Initiative. This link will take you to the African Link website landing page for giving. There are two ways you can give. You can give a donation amount, a contribution amount of any amount. We would love to have that. Today, however, we're asking for you to just pledge to give $10 per month from now until August of 2026. We're looking for partners to just give $10 a month. So just set it and forget it. Now, if you think about it, if you go to any of your gourmet coffee places and you get coffee and a croissant, I did it the other day. My total, I got a small caramel vanilla latte, hot, with regular milk, and a peanut butter cookie. It cost me $9.01 before the tip, which of course I wanted to give a tip. I have another place that I go to. I try to spread the coffee around, spread the Java. And I go to a place called Detroit Sip. Shout out to them in Detroit. And I normally get the Livernois latte, named after a street near where I live, with a shot of sugar-free hazelnut, regular milk, and I might cheat and get a croissant. I need to be careful on the bread, but I might get one. And that total is normally $8.25. And then I leave a tip. So we're talking about a morning cup of Java. One morning, I spread it out. I try not to get it every day, but I get my coffee sometimes. If I'm not in the office, if I'm working from home, I'll go patronize some of the different businesses. So I have coffee at work that I've already paid for, but I might have coffee during the day. I'm talking about one cup of coffee a month. One a month will help us move the needle in getting these young people to Egypt. Most of our dollars that come in are dollars from grants that are restricted to the curriculums that Chazelle provides and others as we scale. So it's a very lean organization at this point. And what we're doing is asking you to join us in this work by giving on Giving Tuesday to a cause that will increase the amount of love in the world, because it cultivates self-love and self-identity development. Something, if you think about it, we all needed when we were younger. I wanted to pause and leave that silence there for a moment because I'm hoping that it's touching your heart to have you lean forward to think, what can I do? In what small ways can I give? Well, here is one. Here is a way that you can either give a one-time contribution or you can set up for the recurring contributions. And TikTok, I'll have to drop the link. I don't know where it lets me comment on there. That's not so good, is it? I got to figure out a way to get there. But you can go to African Link Initiative, AfricanLink.org will take you there /giving-Tuesday. You can get it that way. But I want you to think about what's within your power to do today. Well, is it within your power to click that link, scan that QR code, and give a contribution? Is it within your power to set a recurring payment for just $10 a month? You know, there was a time, I think it was probably 1988, where a Renault Alliance, you could put $10 in a Renault Alliance and have you 3/4 tank of gas. But today, that $10 on pump 2 will give you probably 3 gallons, maybe 2. No, $10 doesn't go as far today as it did in 1988, right? But your $10 will go all the way to Africa. Your recurring $10 will help 2 young people get to Africa. Your contribution will help toward lodging and meals and educational experiences for young people who don't even fully understand what they're getting ready to embark upon. And I'm asking some willing hearts to open your hearts wide to help these young people through African Link Initiative. I am proud to be a part of the board, and I can tell you that the board is filled with committed, genuine, talented, brilliant, savvy individuals who believe deeply in this cause to help young people enhance, grow, become all that they've been called into this earth school, this world to be. If that resonates with you, that you believe we should be helping young people become their very best, understand who they are, where they've come from, understand their lineage and heritage, and be able to celebrate it, learn from it, embrace it. If you believe that this is seminal work, important work, if that's resonating with you, all I'm asking for you to do is give. It's Giving Tuesday. I know you've been giving to gifts, maybe, and giving to Black Friday, maybe. You may have even given to Small Business Saturday or Cyber Monday. Even if you didn't get my Cyber Monday deal, you probably have done your share of purchases. But this is a gift that's different because it's going to give back. It's going to give into perpetuity. It's going to give as these young people go on and maybe have children or maybe teach and mentor others, and they pour into them what they've learned about their identity development. This gift will exponentially grow, and it will bless and serve others, the like of which we are probably very unlikely to be able to count. But you can count on this, that these young people will never forget this opportunity, this chance of a lifetime to go home. Home to the brilliance, home to the varied stories, home to the tribal communities, home to the communal spirit, home to the richness of the soil, home to the fat of the land, home to the wealth of history, home to the identity that says that they belong. And I'm just asking you to partner with me to give to them this opportunity. I want to tell you, before I hear from you, if you have any questions or questions about the link, I wish that you could meet Chazelle, and maybe one day I'll have to have her on Love and Stuff. Didn't think about it tonight, but it would have been a good idea. She is so passionate. Her passion is palpable in every meeting, and it ignites my fire to see someone passion, hence the HR passion guy. Passion gets me moving. When someone's passionate about something, it's hard for me not to want to partner with them to help them, because I believe great things come out of the execution that follows passion. Great things come out of the execution that follows passion. And Chazelle Muhammad is one passionate sister who believes in the work of uplifting, elevating, and exposing young people to the greatness that's in the mirror. The mirror is on the other side of the world. It's on the other side of the oceans. It's on the other continent, but it's a mirror that's got perfect glimmers of light to show them who they are. And because she has that passion, I am connected to be as passionate to help to advocate for the resources that we need to further the work that we've been called to do. All of us have been called to do some work. God, in his infinite wisdom, didn't leave anybody here without a job. Adam and Eve had a job. Theirs paid better than everybody's. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Everybody has a job. David, the second king of Israel, he had a job. Cain and Abel, they had jobs. Esther, Queen Esther, she had a job. The prophet Micah and Jonah and Jeremiah, they had jobs. Mary, Martha, even Lazarus had a job. Saul became Paul, and they had jobs. Timothy, Peter, John, they had jobs. Even Jesus had a job. God leaves no one to tend anything that he has made, anything that he has created, without assigning them some work to do. Sure, you got a job and you might even punch a clock, but God's assigned you some work. It might be in your workplace. You might be perfectly aligned with the power that God has given you and the passion for your purpose. You might be unemployed, underemployed, unhappily employed, but you still got a job to do. All of us have a job to do. So we have to get about doing the work that we've been called to do. Chazelle Muhammad is doing the work she's called to do, and she's called a few of us, others of us, her and the board, brought us on the board to help to do that work. What's your job? What's the work that you're called to do? Are you doing it? Are you called to help? Are you called to elevate? Are you called to lift up? Are you called to bring awareness? Are you called to defend? Are you called to advocate? Are you called to help others? What are you called to do? I'm calling you today to ask you to consider that you might be also called to help, to give on Giving Tuesday. And while we're at various levels of means and reality, $10 is not, in the grand scheme of things, a lot of an ask a month. Sure, we can use $10 for a lot of things. I can think of 10 things I could use $10 for. And among them, I should add one to make it 11 to give on Giving Tuesday, and to give once a month through August to the African Link Initiative. The QR code for those of you that are through Restream is on the screen right now. And those that are at TikTok, I got to figure out a way to get it on your screen because I can't just make comments where I am. I tried to get you through Restream. I'm working at it. Okay, no, I'm not in the traditional sense of minister. I guess I did sound a little preachy there, didn't I? Sorry about that. I am a man of faith, but I'm not an ordained or itinerant elder, so I'm sorry that it came across that way. It does sometimes come across a little preachy. I'm sorry. But more than preach, I wanted to reach you. I want to reach your heart by sharing what's on mine. And I know it's Giving Tuesday, and there are a plethora. There are many organizations that are so deserving of your gift. I just want to bring one to you to highlight it. I want to highlight African Link Initiative. And if you believe in the work of helping young people become their very best, don't let tonight close without you joining us in the giving. It's Giving Tuesday. My time is almost up. It's almost 9:30. I will not belabor the time except to repeat what I think you already know. This is my clarion call to you. If you are on LinkedIn and you're in my professional network, you are the CEO, and it's toward the end of the year, and you still have some philanthropic thrust in you. You're a colleague, you're the CHRO, you are a small entrepreneur, you're just a member of the team, but you have access to talk to someone about giving. You yourself can give right now. I want everybody in my LinkedIn community to take a moment and scan that QR code or go to africanlink.org. If you're on Facebook, where we emanate Love and Stuff from, and you're in the Love and Stuff community page, you know exactly how we do it. We are here to increase the amount of love in the world to help others have a better quality of life and a better quality of love. That's already resonating with those of you that are within the community, and I'm asking you to join me in giving a one-time contribution or the $10 a month through August 2026, and all of the love groups that we're attached to. If you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube and you're used to getting that HR expertise, and sometimes on TikTok, that's what you're used to getting, that HR expertise, and you come see me live and say, he's going to give me some tips about interviewing and resume. And I give all of that freely, unless you buy some of the products, right? I want you today to say, you know what? I think the HR Passion guy is on to something. All of us could stand to give, to help others. And this is a worthy cause. I want you to scan that QR code. I want you to go to africanlink.org if you can't see the QR code. If you're on Instagram and you're starting to see those reels about the Cyber Monday, and you saw those reels about the 30, 60, 90-day job offer blueprint, I appreciate that. But today I want you to think about someone else who is going to have an opportunity to trace their roots and to see who and what they really are. If that resonates with you, I'm asking you to scan the QR code, join us in Giving Tuesday. Do so before midnight. I would really appreciate it. I'm looking for as many of you to join in this effort and cause so that these two young people can get to where they need to be. So right now, I think I'm going to see if I can share with you just a snippet from them. I hope that I can. Yep, I'm going to try to share a snippet with you by sharing my screen. Hang tight. All right, I got to flip my camera for my TikTok folks so that they can see it. All right, I'm sharing my screen, and here is a snippet.
Hi, my name is Levine, and I'm from Lawrence Township. And going on this birthday trip to Africa means a lot to me because it gives me a chance to go to the homeland of all people and connect with all the cultures there to give, including my own. And a dream of mine is to become a CRNA and study public health.
And one more.
Hi, my name is Paris and I'm from Ewing, New Jersey. And one reason why this trip matters to me is because I'll finally connect my heritage back to the stories that I have heard and everything I've learned in my history classes. One thing that I am hoping to accomplish is the continuation of my self-exploration of my identity. This will be one step further into this continuation.
And so I want you to know that these two young ladies, where they are today, they have no idea. And I think their aspirations are noble aspirations. But I'm challenging the thinking, not because they're thinking too small or too low, just because the possibilities are just being revealed to them. Have you ever seen someone awakened to their future? We're on the cusp of watching these young people be awakened to their future and what powerful futures they will be. You have an opportunity to help us do something tremendous. And I hope that you will use that opportunity for good, right? I'm Marcus Holmes. I'm the love activist. I'm advocating for a better love in the world, a better love for you and me. And tonight on Giving Tuesday, I'm advocating for the African Link Initiative, of which I am a proud board member. And I would be so honored if you join me in this work by giving on Giving Tuesday in whatever ways that are best for you to help these two young ladies get to Egypt and to explore Africa. Well, I thought that was worth having my time tonight instead of our usual relationship topics on Tuesday, because this is an important relationship. It's the relationship we have with community. It is the sense of responsibilities for others outside of ourselves. And as we invest and increase our community, we increase the value of self. I'm grateful and thankful for you being here. And just before we go, I want to remind you that there is a book out there or two, one called The Gratefulness Journey Every Day.
Marcus, I want to congratulate you on Love and Stuff. I really want you to know that staying grateful and understanding the power of what it is to be operating out of a space of abundance and gratitude is the most important part of every journey of every day. So Marcus June, congratulations on this book. It's on Amazon now. That makes me so proud of you and your family and me and my family, and every single person around us gets it. So good on you for bringing it into the hands and the laps and the Kindles of all the people. Okay, so We're going to check it out. Can't wait to learn more.
I have to always thank MJ from Shies of Sunset, who has so graciously consented to share the gratefulness journey every day. Listen, I'm grateful for the opportunity to serve. And I hope in my quest of being a transformational leadership that my service to others helps them transform to become all that they can be. I hope that resonates with you in a way that you want to help young people transform. And so back to our focus for tonight, I want you to scan that QR code on Giving Tuesday and help us with the work of the African Link Initiative. I want to thank you so much for being here. Have a grateful evening, and I hope to see you soon in these social media streets on Giving Tuesday. Make your impact happen right now.
Yeah. 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 Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Born and dead, saved by love, count my blessings from above. Though in darkness, have no fear. Light will shine on those holding near. They know that sorrow they will pass. For I know in this life there will be something. But remember that love, yes it will. Love will reign. Yeah. Love will reign. Yeah. In my heart, I believe it. Love will reign. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Have a vision, it's clear and plain. People living life, smiling again. Oh, see the children, they know no pain. Far from pressure, stress and strain. Oh, sorry.